Do you want to try to get to work, or shall I launch in if we're all good to go?
I mean, just go ahead and start. Sure, it's fine.
Righto. Ah,
Fitting.
very well. Last time on Lancia, the whole squad got back together. Dougal was defrosted and explored the starship you all arrived on. Found out numerous facts about your current situation, the situation of the Juanita Mega Corporation, the Third Union at large, and of course, Horatio Borax, your middle manager in all this. Upon contacting you with this information, you all freaked the fuck out and decided to go gather some more information of your own. Nigel descended into the bowels of this gigantic arcology to try to find some sort of exit, which he found multiple of, and through his network of subway tunnels and maintenance ducts, there were plenty of airlocks. Meanwhile, Gav and Galen found Mr. Pike, contact within the black market, which was able to connect them with the outside world, the world outside of this bastion city, shall we call it, and the rebellion at large, in which they learned that the rebels at least think that they're also fighting for the Queen and supporting the Duke, trying to overthrow the corrupt councillors that have taken the Queen hostage and are trying to wrest control of the station. Sergei made a Facebook account.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we tasked him with making a Photoshop Facebook account.
You never used that Photoshop Facebook account. I assume you're saving it for something. Or
You fucking better use that. That was my entire session.
Yeah. If I remember rightly, he finished it and then gave it to Dougal, who looked at it like, "Yeah, if anyone looks too closely at this, I'm fucked." But I could possibly get away with it.
Exactly. And upon reconvening and discussing all the information you found out, disseminated your black market medical supplies, the revolver you picked up, Galen, and what did you pick up again, Gav? Some sort of a shotgun, was it, or right? Not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So you all sort of went about your duties again, and settled in for the evening, waiting for the arrival of the Cyclics, the other Lancer flight, which was to join you at your staging area. However, you were rudely interrupted as explosions rang out throughout the city, surrounding the entire outer wall. And then, much closer to you, the gate blows open, and it closed there. In the ending moments of the last session, unbeknownst to your characters, we did see one Horatio Borax conversing in the upper tower of this bastion city, up in the heights of the castle. Conversing with somebody who could be related to Mark. If we have any questions from that, or anything I missed that you want to include? No?
No, I don't think so.
Sounds good, excellent. So we'll jump straight in.
Yeah.
You guys are all sort of standing in the kitchen. You're just handing out the black market medicine supplies. Galen, you're checking with the revolver you got. And suddenly, there's this massive crash of thunder behind you, and the screeching of metal as the outer doors of this wall are blown inwards. What would you guys like to do? I don't believe you'd set anybody on watch or set your mechs to watch,
Nope.
have you?
Nope.
So yeah, there's a massive flash of light from behind you, like the whole kitchen is just like lit up suddenly by this fireball.
I would like to attempt to run to my mech.
I would like to take cover.
Okay. Gav, Nigel,
Yeah.
you're both also in the kitchen of this fire station.
Did we ever come to any kind of consensus of like what fucking side we're on here?
No, we have no idea what we're going to be doing. All we know is that we are currently employed by the the monarchy.
Is it employment if you've not been paid?
Yes, exactly. Let's just kill everyone.
Shit.
Well,
Fucking, why did you say that?
Oh,
I'm
you
going
were never getting
to
paid. If you remember,
defend myself, so I'm gonna get into my mech.
I believe in the first session here, it was asked, "Where's our fucking money?" To which it was replied that Horatio
Yep.
was taking it as the middleman.
Yeah, it was directly like ported into his account. He has all of our money.
That's the one.
So you're
I'm gonna stay cool. I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna make my way to my mech too.
Okay, three of you rush off towards your mech, sliding down the fireman's pole as you go, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Rush it in to the bay where they used to keep fire engines. Your mech's now sitting, and three standing like what do they call them? Hangars, like scaffolding almost around.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you all hop in, begin launch up the mech, loading up the systems, and heating up the generators.
Oh,
This will takes a small moment, takes about a turn's worth of time to actually start up the mech and get the OS running again.
It's fine.
In this time, we'll jump back to Dougal and Galen. Galen, taking cover in the kitchen, and Dougal,
Yes.
I assume you're still on loudspeaker over the phone when this happens. You just hear a bang, like a tearing sound, and then footfalls as everybody fucking bolts out of the kitchen.
I'm like,
Yeah,
taking
good
cover.
boy.
Explosion! Someone's breaking in. Get in the mech. Get up here. Make a choice. I'm like taking cover line I picture like a ceramic based like island of just countertop and just like
Yeah.
roll behind it. Axe in my left hand, just waiting for something to happen, like some fuckers to make a move.
Okay, you do know just from the general layout of the fire station that you have the main exit to this western gate.
Mhm.
The fire station is like right beside the wall, just in from it,
Okay.
and then there's a large yard in between the road
Right.
and the actual entrance to the fire station, like a staging yard almost.
Right.
So
Okay.
you do have a good 20 or 30 feet in between the entrance to the fire station and the road where the gate is. So nobody's going to be invading the building right this moment.
Right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I was misinterpreting the scene. I thought they were literally blowing in the wall of our.
No, they're
building.
blowing in the main gate to the city.
Mm,
They're invading
right.
the city now.
Apologies. That was my bad.
And from the explosions and noise you heard previously, it seems like this is happening at multiple points.
Shit. Okay. Backtrack that. You'll probably get to the mech. People breaking into the city.
Kinda not there with you, buddy.
Paul, would I be able to possibly slave his mech to mine to actually get to follow? Is that at all
His
possible?
mech is currently on the ship, so that would be a tad
Fuck!
difficult.
Fuck, that's
It
right.
would be,
It was
it'd be
never
a
brought off.
touch challenging.
It was never brought off the ship.
You said it was
He's-
terrible. I ain't
he's
coming
currently-
down there.
He's currently still in the ship in orbit of this massive arcology.
I forgot he never came down.
Yes.
Fuck. Never mind.
Yes. He's on speakerphone to you as this happens.
Oh god.
Yeah. Call you back, babe. Babe.
You just hang up on him? Okay.
I take the phone, but yeah, hang up. Pocket it, and I run down to get him back as well. Yeah.
Fair enough, you run off and jump into your mech and begin powering it up.
Yeah. That's
Um,
right.
What do you do at this point, Dougal?
I am going to go and try and scan into broadcast frequencies, see if anything. I'm going to try and use the ship's comm relay to try and hear what the fuck is going on.
Sounds good. Make me some sort of tech roll or some sort of like hacking check to see if you can get access to these frequencies. And see how much information you
That
get.
will be flat.
Plus grit.
Because I'm not going to use my investigation. Can you use hacking? No. I was aimed at nobody.
Uh-huh.
17. Excellent. You have two questions. What would you like to know from this information you're gathering? You managed to hook up the systems on the ship, get them to respond to you. It's only communication relay, so it's fairly light security. You type in what you think is your issue's password. Password seems to work. And you begin picking up multiple short-range frequencies from within the city and surrounding its outsides, and you can sort of sift through them to gain information. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what the calls and commands are from the invaders. You
Mhm.
could call them that. The liberators. Don't know what the correct terminology is.
Either or.
The spectrum
Derry,
sort of skewed.
Londonderry.
Nice.
God, it's getting warmer already.
My.
Yep.
You know what side you're on though?
Well,
I'm repping the Empire, mate.
No, it's just
Burned
what
on the
you
planet.
called it. Nathan spells it differently.
Dwar.
Fucking right.
Anyway, yes. you're flicking through these comm stations, and you click onto a comm relay, and all you hear is a sort of gruff, elderly man's voice. Seems to be giving orders over this frequency, and all you hear is I need to do like a voice. 1 second.
Just doing
Hello there.
Hold on, I know what to do. There we go. Right.
Oh god.
That worked badly.
Not here to rape you.
Stage
I'm
one
here
of
to help you.
Stage 1 of the plan is going as expected. Move into the city and secure 4 staging areas. A tactical strike to the castle is inbound. Make sure to delay the mercenaries as best you can.
tactical strike is inbound.
Groups 4, 5, and 6 are to engage into the city proper and make for the castle as soon as possible to reinforce. Limit civilian casualties as much as possible. See, that's what you get. Anything? Would you like more, or is that sort of stated what you asked?
Am I able to? Pardon me. How would I do this? I am literally looking at the buttons on the screen and going, is there a suspension or jam, or I really wish that fucker was here with his black ice.
You're not. There's no like jam or suspension button, but I'm pretty sure you could just blast white noise, and that would have a similar effect.
Do you know I'm going to blast on this frequency?
What are you gonna blast in this frequency?
Juanita is a founding corporation.
Ah,
I'm going to
Yeah.
play the video again that I still have. Saved my-
Oh,
Yeah,
my
you plug in your
God.
phone and you just ramp the volume to max the fucking frequencies, and like the panel in front of you, all bands.
The giant horse cock.
We're only a D20. Let's just see how effective this is in general. It is
Just
effective.
the
I'm just
D20, no grit.
just a D20. I'm just. This is more of a. It's pretty effective. Then. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's so effective. The fact that as you guys are starting up your mechs, your comm piece chimes in, and he hears, "Boom! Juanita is a global security corporation." This is being broadcast to almost every device currently on the archaeology, just blasting over the radios. This Juanita propaganda, and yeah, you're pretty sure you've cut off their comms. You hear a lot of people from their houses just go, "What the fuck is this?"
God.
Your
If
second
they didn't
question.
hate corporations, they're gonna know.
Your second question, Dougal. You had another one. What else would you like to know from these radio frequencies?
Am I able to triangulate a position as seeing who was actually calling out the shots? Doesn't have to be pinpoint accurate, just like as in like general compass direction from the
Yep.
capital.
You can pinpoint a position. It seems to be, as the archaeology is a giant cylinder, it seems to be above the capital, pretty much from the Duke's residence. That seems to be
Gotcha.
broadcasting. The relay broadcasting it coming from there.
I am going to phone the boys on the group call and hope to God one of them picks up.
Very good. Very good. We'll cut back to you guys now. You're in your mechs, finishing up the startup procedures. Loading bars are filling up. The Juanita emblem is playing on the screen. You get a short blast of the Juanita propaganda through your earpiece, and then ding ding. Dougal starts calling you all.
Oh, hey, hey.
Serge?
That.
You could all answer this, by the way. It's a fucking group call.
Oh, I know.
Just not.
So I
decline.
am now talking to Serge.
What ya?
No, I answer, but I don't say anything.
I got my little phone like fit in like a holster just upright, it's just like looking down at me. I answer.
I'd imagine it'd probably be on your whole
Sure, yeah.
screen.
I
but
also-
you can't see
I
out your
like
neck.
I like to imagine my mech's gone like this. And
God.
I'm sitting like,
If you move your arm in the holster to that, then your mech will do.
yeah.
Yeah, you raise your arm to that and just crash through all the fucking girders and like scaffolding beside you that
Nah,
you used to
it's-
get in your mech.
Oh,
I've
that
just,
will be
yeah,
good.
I've disengaged. My mech is fucking like walking around, I would imagine, at this point.
It shouldn't
Gents,
be, it shouldn't be, but yeah.
Just picked up a little bit of their communication quickly. They seem to be direct 180 above you from the main broadcasting, so I don't know if that's their main OP. But yeah, no, they're sending in strike teams. They think they've got the site surrounded. They're coming at you from, I think, 4 different directions, but at least 3 groups are pressing further into the city.
Well, it gets even fucking better and better, doesn't it?
You guys been designated call signs at all or anything like that? What's your mix RFID tags reading as?
What are we calling ourselves again?
BFG division.
They read
BFG
as the
division.
They read as the BFG division. They do.
No.
Serge, I don't know if you might be able to try and get to a relay tower down there at all or anything like that, but maybe worthwhile trying to mask your call sign or maybe mimic your call sign of one of these groups so that way you don't get shot by the invading army. You might get shot by the loyalists, but if you're wanting to try and make a quick escape, then if that's still the plan, I don't know what you guys want to do with your loyalties. I mean, you're not getting paid.
How are these fuckers gonna hang? I
Hmm.
mean, I'm not I don't work for free, mate. I'm not some kind of fucking communist.
Okay. I'll see if I can get to a contact with that. Easy.
It
Easy
might be worth a
peasy.
shot. All I can do is suggest that you all stick together as best you can and try and survive this.
Thank
You're all
you.
together, aren't you?
Just
Yeah,
look
they're all
like
in the
Relatively.
fire station.
that.
Oh, you're all in the fire station, alright.
That one tungsten rod could wipe us out.
Yeah, as opposed to two.
Like one Thompson rod could wipe out the whole fucking station.
Depends. Anyway, I'll go off. Off I go.
Yeah, your mechs are all powered up by this point. Standard, ready to engage. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to just try and take
Nigel?
up some sort of defensive position, at like, the big hangar doors that open from the fire, like the big fire station doors.
Yeah, you can
Do
see
they-
through them.
Do they open facing the gates?
Yes.
Okay, I would just
You-
like to take up like cover behind one of like if there's like a pillar in the middle or like just at the side of one of the
Yeah.
doors.
There's like three like big fire engine doors basically, and you can take cover
Yeah.
in between.
I just want to take cover behind one of them and just basically like be like peeking around. I'm fucking doing the action, but you can't see me.
Yeah.
Peeking around the corner like gun raised,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm only going to fire if I'm fired upon.
Okay, fair enough. As you begin moving towards the doors, you get a clearer view now as your mech systems and cameras boot up, and you can see light infantry begin making their way into the city. A couple of squads of these green-coated, liveried soldiers moving in. They look much like most of the soldiers in this station, very ornamented and regal, like sort of black pith helmets, long green tabards, that sort of thing, all holding rifles. And then you don't really see much more from that after you take up your defensive position. It doesn't seem like any mechs have moved in yet. Thirsty guys?
Could I actually, sorry,
No, go ahead.
could I just like fire a burst of warning shots, maybe like 20 feet in front of the infantry? Just like a line of shots in front of the ground.
Of course you can.
Oh boy.
Not a problem. You hit the emergency release in the fire doors and they open up. You just raise your assault rifle and just spray a line across the road in front. These infantry immediately scatter and hit the dirt and like turn their attention towards the fire station. Where they see
Perfect.
your assault rifle just poking out of the fucking corner of it. And you notice a couple of them like on radio sets, and it seems like they got the message. Just for a visually, the soldiers look something like this.
Ding dong.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Oh shit.
Shit.
As they sort of like take cover behind the wall outside the fire station, and still some of them are on the other side of the street, towards the civilian buildings opposite the road, but they're not like breaking in, and they're not advancing past that line of fucking tank shells you fired into the street race.
Perfect.
Or Nigel, actually. Sure, sounds good. The rest of you guys, you see Nigel, take up a defensive position, fire a burst of warning shot across the road. You can see bits and pieces of them moving outside, not as much as Nigel, but you gain sort of the same information.
Right. Are any open gantries on the top? Like anywhere I can get some of a bird's eye view and possibly jump down to ambush them.
You don't know if you don't know if your mech if the roof of the fire station would hold the weight of your mech. You know you can definitely get on top
Yeah.
of the wall, but to do that you'd have to leave through the fire, like the
That
fire
is
engine doors in
true.
front of you, and
I forgot that
you'd
makes us
definitely be
tall.
seen.
I
Yeah.
forgot it makes In which
Yeah.
case, if there are any side entrances, I'm gonna basically put up a defensive formation there, make sure we don't get ambushed.
Are you
So-
looking for like civilian side or like sorry, like
In this big old
infantry
fire
side
station,
entrances or mech?
there's bound to be some kind of like fire escape and or
Mhm.
mode of ingress beside the main thing, right?
Yeah, there's plenty. You're checking for infantry ingress then, basically.
Yes. So I'll be
No worries.
raising my rifle up, take up position behind a bunch of things like
Mhm.
whether it's like a
Yeah, there's a number of crates and boxes about of spare parts and replenishment ammunition for you guys that were provided.
Are there any actual like fire trucks in here?
There are not. They were
Okay.
removed to make space for your mechs.
That's fine. Just wondering.
which case, yeah, I make up a barricade,
Mhm.
and I suggest other people do the same thing.
Yeah, it's fairly cramped in the fire station with your 4 mechs in it. But you can definitely take up a defensive position and keep. You're basically keeping like the main fire building itself covered where you guys were staying in case they try to cut through there to
Yes.
advance upon the mechs. So yeah,
Okay.
no problem. Surge,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
Uh,
Actually, shall we do Galen first?
No,
no, I think that might be a good idea
Okay.
because my actions are going to be based on yours, and well, everyone's. So if you
Interesting.
start shooting, I'm gonna have to start shooting as well.
I was just going to like immediately like leave out the door of the fire. Sorry. Actually, leave out the big door and see if I can find cover and immediately start scanning for possible targets that are within range.
You
Hey,
want
visible
to
ones.
lean out the big door or like actually move into the yard?
Lean out lean out the door first.
Okay,
And head
yeah.
out. See if I can spot any.
You walk out into the yard and you spot a couple of squads of infantry on the main road in front of you.
Mhm.
Very easy to see in your mech. They're wearing fucking bright
Yeah,
green.
That's
Um,
upset.
And there's plenty of like lighting in the city at this time of night.
Yep.
It's not dark by any means.
Mhm.
You don't spot any mechs at this point, but your scanner does ping up faint traces on the other side of the wall. The wall is mostly blocking scanner distance at this point, however, because of the fucking thickness of the concrete.
That's also fair.
You know there are definitely mechs outside the wall, but you don't really have any more information than that.
That's fine. How big is the wall? Sorry, obviously, it's the massive wall of the fucking
I
city.
think it was like
obviously.
30 feet tall. It was taller than your mechs.
Yeah, exactly.
You could jump and like climb on top of it, no bother. But last time you did that, somebody got sniped.
Yeah,
I have a suggestion.
I was about to just take cover, but go on.
There
I'll
are
just immediately turn.
there are infantry forces that are maneuvering into the city.
All right, go on.
If we provide them with armored support, the rebels are more likely to look on us positively. Infantry aren't going to be able to do much damage to us, so if we just say, "Are you looking for some help?" Give them a hand. That means that the rebel mechs are not going to be likely to shoot us.
I mean, they would just. That would kind of just create a clump. Big mechs, a lot of infantry. Wouldn't they just shoot the entire area? Would they not?
If they're going to be shooting at them anyway, it would be easier to return fire with a larger mech than it would be with infantry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right.
It's a good idea, no?
Sit. Hold the rifle. You're my guest.
Okay.
I just take cover.
So
You take cover. Sorry. I'm just one. You take cover outside in the yard somewhere, Sean?
I do indeed, yes.
Yep, there's plenty of like boxes and crates you can take cover
I-
outside.
Yep.
No problem.
I would like to say I did send this out into like the public call to
Yep.
like the rest of you guys if anyone
Okay.
else would like to respond.
problem. As you say this, Sergey, that you might offer the rebels, armored support. Gillen, you notice this first, that two mechs march through the main gate in short order. Sort of very stylized to the mechs we've seen before and other camera shots, but more utilitarian, much like the Royal Guard mechs. They don't have like any effigies on. Well, they don't have many effigies on them at least. None of the gold filigree, no capes, no dressings. More utilitarian, like army green, armed with like assault rifles. Move through the door and like instantly raise their guns in the direction of the fire station to begin covering it. And they bring up on your radars two rebel mechs of the Second Revolutionary Corps.
Alright. So, you making friends? Let's do it.
Okay.
What do we think, kids?
I mean, we are looking to make friends with these people, no?
They are pointing guns at us.
Everyone points fucking guns at us.
And not
Again,
fucking
for
communists.
a visual guide.
These guys aren't communists, so they're good.
God, that's a cool fucking mech.
That's really fucking cool.
If we're good, maybe they give us one too.
Why are you getting this art form? It's for love of style.
I know.
I'm digging its vibe.
I got very lucky and I found another Lancer GM who put all his tokens and stuff up online.
Well,
All his art
well.
he used in his campaign.
She.
So
So am I next to like the main door?
Yep, you can exit through one of the three main doors of the fire station, no problem.
Could I like to stick a hand out, palm outwards?
Okay. Put your hand up. Are you taking cover, or are you just like standing in the
I
doorway?
like sticking my hand out to like past the door, so the rest of me is in cover.
Okay. You like leaning out, waving at them.
No, I'm not shot. Excellent.
Not immediately, but they're still pointing their rifles at you. And as you sort of like continue to work, you see another couple of mechs begin entering through the gate as they march up behind their comrades, aiming down the road now further. In case of reinforcements.
I would like to step out essentially with my hands raised.
Step out. Arms raised. And as you do this, one of them bellows over the loudspeaker, "Power down your mechs and surrender. Do it now. Power down."
Hand up over the boxes. Counterpoint! We join you.
I don't think you understand the situation, June. Power down your mechs and surrender now, and you'll be treated fairly.
On whose authority?
Under the authority of Duke Schweitzer, all mercenaries are to be shown reasonable treatment.
I like reasonable. Reasonable is good.
I say again, surrender now or be treated as enemy forces.
The one moment I'm conferring.
Yeah,
let's just go.
What's stabby murder man wanting to do?
What, Galen?
Ha.
No.
The
The other one.
Conferring. Everyone here's a stabby murder man.
The main one!
Get. Fucking.
Nigel.
Nigel? Nigel.
Yes.
You can also hear this, by the way, Dougal. It's loud enough that you can hear it over their comms, basically.
Gents, how about try and pledge your allegiance towards them? That way you get to keep your arsenal.
I do think that would happen, but I think I think powering down might be a good idea right now.
How many mechs are there, roughly?
Currently,
Right
currently 4 enemy mechs, 2 of them facing up the main road into the city, covering it with their guns, and 2 covering the fire engine.
Okay.
Sorry, not the fire engine. Fire station.
How bullyable do they look?
Not very. They seem pretty confident in
Not really.
themselves. Yeah.
Give me like, can I do like a spot check
Well, of course. What are you
on-
looking for?
specifically at their weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know, how do they compare to ours?
Okay.
Plus, what's my spot? I think it's 2.
Go for it. Let's see.
Spots is 2 plus what's great right now? 2 as well. Yeah.
Yep.
11.
11. It's enough. Yeah, it's very easy to tell. Looking fucking straight at them. They seem to be pretty much identical to your mechs. GMS frames, assault rifles. Sort of heavy melee seems to be a sword strapped to their sides. A very basic combat unit. They don't seem to have anything too special about them.
Okay.
They do have some infantry support, however, and I don't know
Do
what's
some of-
outside
And
the
there'll
wall.
be more
Do,
of them,
like,
yeah.
Obviously not all of them would be, but do I see like the odd infantryman who seems to be like the heavy weapons kind of guys, like
yeah,
someone with like
like-
fucking grenade, like rocket
Oh, yeah,
launchers
you
strapped to their
see-
backs kind of
You
shit.
definitely see a couple of rocket launchers
Mm.
in like dispersed in between the two or three squads. You don't think there's any more than one heavy weapons guy in a squad by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I don't know. Nigel's torn. Nigel's been having a crisis of faith since this whole fucking thing happened.
I'll let to pull rank on
Oh.
these guys and say, look, look, as you said, as you said, we're mercenaries. Amnesty or not, hire us. More guns on your side's gonna be a lot better than actually just having a bunch of powered down mechs and people out of their armor. Nah, well answers, fella. Either you make us a deal and we carry on with you, or no deal.
okay, make me some sort of diplomacy or reasoning check.
Which should be +2. So
I don't think you could use command in this situation as you're not on the same side and you're not pretending to be on the same side.
True.
how about take control?
He is trying to control the
Also,
situation.
He is trying to
it's
take
also
control.
+2.
Yes, but it'll be more difficult. As they are probably more open to negotiation than they are.
Ceding control of the situation to you.
Joe.
They are an invading army.
Yeah,
You're a bunch of mercenaries.
It's been far too long since you've actually given us a lovely performance. Use your English charm. That's my vote.
Go for it.
Abui.
No, that's my vote. That's my consensus. That's what I'm
10.
voting for.
10? 10's
Yeah.
decent. 10's decent. So,
So-
because
so
we
at
understand
least
your
you have some
concerns.
wiggle room.
However, we must undergo the negotiations in good faith. Power down your mechs and see that no further harm will come to me or my men. And we will discuss terms of your employment.
Alright, if
However, we
we
must
power
first
down,
accept surrender.
if you're powering down, we're powering down. Let's see each other eye to eye and actually have an actual conversation like civilized people, right?
I'm afraid it's not possible for us to power down as we're currently invading this city. We'll be attacked by other parties. I'm sure you
If you're
understand.
if you're open to negotiation, if you're open to negotiations, it's not very much of a sign of good faith if you're the one carrying the fucking guns, mate.
The sign of good faith is that you're not immediately fired upon for joining the faction
If
of the
we were
rebels
hostile,
undertaking her queen.
if we
we're
were
mercenaries.
hostile, we would have opened fire on you as well, fella. We haven't. We're talking. Come on, let's
Yes,
throw
you
us
seem
on the
reasonable.
fucking
So
boat here.
power down your mechs and accept terms of surrender, and we can talk about your employment.
This is yeah. It does sound like they're pretty reasonable. I gotta say.
However,
Uh.
while your mechs are still powered up, we cannot safely assume control of the situation and process you properly. You are an unknown factor. We do not know what you or any of your compatriots in your mercenary band will attempt to do.
Mercenary is a strong word. Okay.
He sort of like spits the word mercenary out, like he
Yeah.
detests it.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Are you guys okay with it?
I power down my mech and get out.
Yeah,
Ah,
Stand up.
easy peasy.
power down the mech and plain view.
Yeah, I'll power. Hop out.
Do the same thing. Just kind of sit on top of the shoulder of my mech and go. All right.
Boys, if you need a distraction, I can play the broadcast again.
unless you could crash the ship
I
into
still-
the station.
I assume the broadcast is still looping. However,
God.
you notice it has been like pushed
It's
out
like
of several
Dougal.
channels.
Engage ramming speed.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Hold a
Guys.
maneuver.
power down and step out of your mechs, I assume. And as you do so, the infantry squads move forward and begin covering you. And one of the
Yeah.
sergeants shouts, "Lower your weapons. Hands where we can see them,
I'm not
and file
holding any
forward
weapons.
into the yard."
Alright, hop down.
Hop down.
You know, it's more. You catch more flies with fucking honey than you do with vinegar, my friend. As I start walking forward.
Do
Yeah,
you
so-
drop your weapons?
Yeah, I'm not armed.
I can't.
Hands are up.
I can't.
They go, "That's okay. Step to the side."
Oh, you're not breaking the fucking arm. I need that to fly. I need that to pilot.
We're not fucking savages. Step to the side.
Okay. Step to the side.
It's like hands up and like walking like towards where he's like pointing at. Just be
Just,
honest.
just out into the yard, basically,
Yeah.
out into open ground.
Just be honest with us. Like, is this firing squad like, or are we actually gonna negotiate? Yeah,
If
come
you
on.
fucking- If you wanted to shoot you, I would have shot you when you stepped in. Just fucking step forward.
Oh,
What the fuck's wrong with you people?
This is
Like,
so
well,
nice.
Hey,
Ah.
like you said, we're fucking mercenaries, right?
So,
So
fuck it, I should have known.
since we're mercenaries, make us an offer.
You're the first people
Well.
in 50 years that didn't want to kill me. This is so nice.
This is very nice.
As you say that, two soldiers approach you, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've stepped aside, and like grab your arms, force them behind your back, and handcuff you. There we go. Got this one secured, sir. Very good. Very good. It's the only one still armed. Literally.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
keep you in the yard, and the mechs, just push further into the city past them. I'm sure they're left standing, staring at the sergeant. He goes, "Right, process you soon, lads. Just as soon as our lads take the capital."
And how long will that be, pray tell?
And I'm just gonna sit down now. This is gonna be a while.
Depends on how many of your boys act up. But should be somebody in charge here soon. The lieutenant should be soon with an armed convoy. He'll sort you boys out. We'll see then. We'll see then.
I think if I were, none of those guys are our guys. We're independent contractors.
You accepted their money. You're as good as one of them. That's what I say in my book.
We've actually not been paid
see-
yet.
yeah,
That's
you
technically
see-
not true.
You see me flush with a lot of mana, huh?
You signed the contract for the money. Doesn't care if I don't care if you've been paid yet.
I didn't
Stand on
sign.
the wrong side of the wall, bud.
Tell them you're swayed against your will and that you're here to free your shackles of oppression. They might sympathise with you.
I am here to free my shackles of suppression.
The fuck are you suppressed by, apart from our handcuffs, you three-armed cunt?
Well, I'm a Sergey. That's something.
What the fuck?
Sergey, you're in a rim. They don't know who you are.
I fucking hit the outer rim.
Look, so tell me, shiny boy, what's your modus operandi here? Besides, of course, save the world, save the queen, that kind of shtick.
God damn it.
What do you mean? What?
Well,
We've
are
took down the
you
council,
are you
usurped
what we
the queen
consider?
and-
Right. So, what's your MO? Like, I hear for corpo's great, money and sex and all that shit. Or you're more along the lines of, say, the bloody hippy dippy, hold hands, well, wreck the fucking planet kind of socialist stuff. Like, I'm confused. Whoever Reds, and when can we shoot him?
What the fuck are you on about? Socialists?
No.
That's why we're here. We're here to kill some, or rather,
I don't think there are any
So-
socialists here, pal.
Then what the fuck is going? Then why are you guys fighting?
Because they usurped the throne or are trying to take over this city.
Oh, they're
The
socialists.
station.
look, according to our contract, we're here to make sure that our family are all safe and secure, etc., because of apparent revolution happening or whatnot. But
Well,
at
yeah,
the same
that's,
time,
that's
you're
the contract
saying,
you signed to kill us.
no, mate.
He looks at you like, I'm pretty sure it is.
Well,
We
what
signed
we
a
have is
contract to keep the royal family safe. We didn't.
what
sign a
we have
contract to
what we
specifically
have
kill
is
people.
defense contracts, not a suppression contract, mate. It's standard boilerplate nomenclature.
If you were here to guard the queen, surely you'd be in the palace instead of guarding some fucking wall.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. We haven't even been fucking paid yet.
No, we
I
got.
was even told
we,
like where to
we-
go.
yeah, we got here yesterday.
I mean,
Two
yeah,
days ago yesterday.
of course.
Mate, I think we've just been kind of, had the wool pulled out over our eyes here, and I think we're all being played for fucking mags,
I don't know. Think maybe you are mercenaries.
I mean,
Yeah.
duh.
Yes. We've been thrown to the proverbial wolves. Like, what do you want? We just don't want to get shot. That's the main thing.
Have you been shot yet?
By
No, that's why I'm really
Then
thankful.
shut
I-
up and wait for the lieutenant to arrive. God damn.
I've said the least. What the fuck?
you don't have to talk to us. We can just talk amongst ourselves.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, bye bye.
He just keeps his gun trained on you.
Is that an electrograph M50? Those are good weapons. Standard issue.
Just looks at you, doesn't answer.
I don't like the kickback on those myself. That's why I got a special fitted.
Hey Sergeant, could you like rifle butt him, please?
He looks at you, nods, and one of the guys standing beside Sergey just smacks him in the back of the head with a rifle.
I don't think that would
You
kill
take
me.
two, you take
Two
two
down.
damage, Sergey.
Right, so we are open to negotiations. Right, okay. Duly noted.
What happened to no damage? What the fuck?
So we shut the
You're
fuck up.
abusing
Well,
physicists?
I think we're pretty clear. We just didn't want to be shot. So I'll spare and love and hostage negotiations, I guess.
Suppose so,
So at this time, the mechs have moved further on down the main street, as you see, pushing further into the city. Further squads fanning out into the side streets, booting down the odd door, dragging the odd person out. The odd sound of gunfire is heard, but it's not like open firefights in the streets. Then eventually, like an armored APC rolls through with a couple of jeeps in front of it. More soldiers moving in, and stops. And out of it steps like a young man, pith helmet, long sort of green uniform. And he walks over, arms behind his back, and goes, "What have we got here, Sergeant? Some mercenaries who surrendered.
Mr. Dubois.
Mr. Dubois. Harry. Well, what have you got to say for yourselves, mercenaries? I take it you've accepted our terms of surrender."
No, what I'm saying is that we're offering you a counter offer to actually hire us to actually do our fucking job. So,
We've not killed any of your people, so
we're not here to surrender, mate. We're here to negotiate.
really
Look at me, you've already surrendered, but we are open to negotiation with mercenaries, of course. Of course.
Of course.
My name is Lieutenant Haig.
All right, yeah.
Ah, like the convention.
I hear the summer's lovely this time of year.
so offensive.
Call me Tommy.
Can I take it you're... Which one of you is the leader of this rebel?
Me.
That'll be me. No.
fucking-
Shoot Sergey.
I look at the sergeant and just say, Sergeant.
Oh.
The sergeant goes, "Yeah, it's that one. The one sitting down. He seems the most reasonable." Lieutenant walks over to you. Nigel goes, "Well, what you call yourself?"
Stand up. My name's Nigel. And my compatriots and I, from our recent conversations with your men, have come to the conclusion that we were led here under false pretenses.
Hmm.
And we signed a contract stating that we would protect the royal family,
Hmm.
and that's what we're here to do.
Understandable. Understandable.
So, ourselves, our skills, our abilities, we're all very capable and able Lancer pilots, are
Hmm.
at your disposal, should you wish.
Very well. Very well. Can I see a copy of your original contract?
Haha, I just look at Gav. Did he even get a copy? I don't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gav's got it in a data state, I believe. It's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
he
don't-
signed at the very
yeah,
start.
Yeah, don't mind me, Captain.
The one that's not signed as Gav, it's signed as like fucking
whatever whatever it was,
What was your
like Bell
fake
or
name again,
something.
Gavin? Elder
Like
or whatever.
Tony or
Something.
something.
Tony.
Mm.
Todd
Todd.
Biffig.
Todd Biffick, that was it. Yeah, you sent it over to him and he sort of scanned through it. He goes, interesting. Payment to an outside source, I see. You wouldn't be one of those mega corporations, would you? Not employed by any of those bastards.
Again, mate, we're mercenaries.
Understandable.
Tell
follow
them
the
you used
office.
to, but you're recently liberated.
Yeah, we used to, but we've been recently liberated.
I guess I can see that very well.
Tell them the main reason why you're. No, they actually can't do that because that was a post-credit scene. Shut up, Fraser. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
shut up,
point.
Fraser.
Yeah, point. Yeah,
Oh my
point.
You're actually very hard on Horatio that we don't actually know.
Point
yet.
is, yeah, that's post-credit stuff there. So shut up, Fraser. Yeah.
That's
meta knowledge,
Nothing's
so don't bring your meta into this.
I
So
can't help
dogs-
it when the post-credits does it. Come on.
Yeah,
I
lads,
know,
there's-
I
there's
saw
a bunch
him!
of- Guys,
It's a
there's-
PCU.
There's a bunch of lads just looking at us through these fucking screens, mate. It's horrible.
Look, put it this way: we were betrayed by a corporation, by a bunch of fucking corpo rats, and we were hung out to dry.
I understand the reason why you're so amicable then. Very well. I think we can process this mercenary contract. What do we say? I don't know your average going weight rate, but for Lancers, 2,500 mana. Does that sound acceptable terms for you to enter an employment until the end of this confrontation?
Look at it.
Given this is an ongoing conflict, I think free might be a bit more agreeable.
We are being dropped into the hot seat.
And we are very experienced.
No.
Quite.
Roll me some sort of persuasion or diplomacy. Any one of you can do it.
Who has the highest honey count?
Yeah, who's the different? Who's the different?
I have Fratten, but I don't think that applies.
Oh.
It's probably Gav. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah.
Probably Gav.
I don't have any kind of.
No
let's see.
charmers amongst us.
Nope.
No.
Is everyone here
Right.
just an unpleasant motherfucker to be around?
Yes.
Of course
You
we
can
are. We're
play with
fucking
us.
lancers.
You're part of the party. You know
Nathan,
that.
Nathan, this is like Suicide Squad, okay? And
That
you're
is
the shark
true.
that just goes.
Yeah.
You're the shark.
Explosion! Explosion! Bird!
Go on, though, yeah.
I mean, yes,
it
that
Puts your
is.
hand up and to ask a question goes, and
14.
14. Yeah.
14.
He looks at you, Gav, and goes, understandable. Very well. We can jump to 3,000 mana. Suppose you can use the supplies you've been provided by the rebels. Very well. And he pulls up a data slate, flicks through it for a bit. Very well. Sign here. And we will accept the terms of your employment. And he hands it to you,
Okay.
Nigel. Gavin, I assume you're standing beside him. We can also read the data slate. Any of you.
Yeah, can we read the fine print?
Yeah, no problem. You take some time. You read through it. It's all the usual legal mumbo jumbo. You know, any injuries are not liable to the employer. You know, if the employer decides to terminate your contract at any time he can, the employer's
Yeah,
not
so-
liable to pay you in case of failure of a mission, stuff like that.
Gotcha. More
all very-
touchy feely, less smushy testes, yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
it's all
way.
very bog standard stuff. You know, end of employment is end of current confrontation.
God, we don't even get dental.
You know,
We never got dental.
it's all very basic. There's no, normal contracts. For any of you who were mercenaries before this, which is one or two of you maybe, you know that the contract usually states where you'll be deployed, what provisions you'll be given, what the mission will be, stuff like that. Stuff you can take into account before accepting it. This has none of this. This is just like, yeah, we'll pay you this much to fight for us until this ends. Until then, you take orders from us.
Sounds good. I sign it.
Sign it.
No,
So
it
takes
works
it.
for me.
Pops and stick. Very well then. You can join the, fucking, I'll call it the local defense volunteer force. Why not? Very well.
The LDLF? VF? LDVF.
LDV up. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. The name of your mercenary company is the Big
Just VFG.
BFG Division?
Yep.
Very well.
The big fucking gun.
Well, thank you for entering Her Highness's contract. I assume you will do your duty well and with excellent service. He like nods to the sergeant. Sergeant lowers his guns and they uncuff you, Sergey.
Ah!
We'll be in contact, gentlemen. You can return to your staging area. I assume this is fucking rundown fire station will do. But I have a
Just-
city to take. We'll contact you when you're needed. And he turns on his heel and begins walking away.
Yep. I do the same and walk back to the fire station.
I think we still have some vodka left.
Sergeant sort of
You know what,
shakes his
probably.
head. Fuck.
It's just as we're walking back, just yes. Just go back to the same chairs we were in before.
As Gav, do you do anything or are you?
I'm just ever so slightly bewildered and annoyed at the fucking red tape I left behind me. But like, you know what? Yeah, just head back, sort out, double check my stuff, etc.
Yeah, he notices you guys turn back into the fire station. The lieutenant has a quick chat with the sergeant and gives him the nod, and one of the squad stays outside of the fire station compound at like the main gates and just like posts up on guard.
Cheeky Breaky starts playing from the inside.
The rest of the convoy
The radio.
continues on into the city, up the hill towards the castle, which the sounds of fighting have now moved up there. You can hear the sound of heavy munitions being fired as lancers engage each other. And smoke is rising from buildings in and around the center of the city itself as resistance increases almost.
I was going to sit at the kitchen table, put my head in my hands.
Smoking a cigarette by the Mac.
Go make a cup of Joe.
The vodka.
Excellent. You guys all sort of relax.
Yeah.
Take a bit of time.
So, Gav, not Gav, Nigel, you got your head in your hands at the common area?
I mean, just at the kitchen table, yeah, so.
What's bothering you, Shanky?
Just like look up at you. This may come as a surprise, but I'm not a fan of betrayal.
I mean, on the bright side, it means you can get your own back against Horatio later.
Oh, I plan to.
Excellent.
I'm gonna put my blade through that man's heart. I don't like being fucked around.
Why do you still work with Sergey then?
I tolerate Sergey.
It's fair. Man, that's very fair.
And Sergey's never stabbed me in the back.
You're right, he's only,
Yet.
what was it? Blew up a planet in your face? If I remember rightly?
He
I
did
wasn't there.
survive.
Fair.
Just,
Alright.
just hear Gav chuckling under, it's just ear shots to scum.
Well, let's get some rest. Got a lot of killing to do. And, wait, actually, call up Dougal.
Dougal's still on the phone.
Oh, we never hung up. Right, excellent. Cool.
Dougal's been on the phone this entire time.
Fantastic. Dougal.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty sure Horatio's not in the system, are we? Like, he's not in the station here.
Oh, yeah.
Any chance we could actually... Any ideas how you track him down? I'll be honest, I'm not tech, man. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's one problem I'm still trying to get through.
That's fair.
Dougal,
Have any of you guys actually tried calling him?
no.
Why not?
I don't want him to know that we know.
You could give him an update. Mission
But if
report.
but if we call him, that would imply that we don't know. So how would he know that we know if we show that we don't know?
You could give him a mission update.
Bingo.
He did specifically tell us not to contact him again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but whenever you ever
fuck
followed
him.
Horatio's orders.
Yeah, fuck him. Doubly fuck
Not
him. now.
always.
Then you don't call him Nigel and don't spook him. You get some idiot to do it.
Suck it!
Nah.
Also, Dougal, while you're up there,
Mm-hmm.
could you pull up some sort of like crew dossier and see who is actually else is on the ship on ice with you?
I know you have 48 friends.
Exactly. So
Add a
for us
character.
to find out who actually they are.
Add a character.
One sec, Sean.
Sorry.
No. I'm curious.
I was gonna ask, are those our backup characters?
Yes.
That's about right.
Are you telling me I only have 48 backup characters for this entire campaign? Fuck, man.
Sorry.
No, I have
Yeah.
48 easy backup characters to integrate into the campaign.
I could be nice and messy and go, yes, Nigel.
Not an event.
The names are. Hand over to Paul.
Hand over 48
You
names.
son of a bitch. You son of a
I
bitch.
want names,
You've got
occupations,
you
place
have-
of
Dates of
birth.
birth. What
From
Lance
the
really
records.
pilot.
Blood
You
type.
have
This is
Google,
a-
you have Google.
This
You
is
You
can't get
have-
much done this session, boys.
This is
What
Nigel.
about
the
like B minus gets vented?
this is
To be
the
fair, to be fair, knowing you, Paul, you probably have an Excel spreadsheet with at least like
this is
12.
the sci-fi equivalent in a D&D game of in a D&D game kidnapping a fucking NPC and interrogating him, just a random villager. What's your name? Oblin?
Tim.
I'm Tim the Goblin. What's your birthday, Tim? Why are you so nervous, Tim?
Just the metagame, please tell me at one point in your campaigns that you have actually done like the 3 sentences any NPC does, and they ask you another question, you go, yes, this is local establishment. It's like, yeah, I know you've already told me that. Well,
Yeah.
you better check it out. And it's like, so where can I go? Yes, this is the local establishment. It's just like the same. You keep
I-
pressing A.
I
I mean,
did
that's all my NPCs.
Yeah, I think I've done that like my names, yeah.
I did that in one of my
Haven't done that
games,
yet.
but it was actually a fucking trick. He was actually entranced.
All.
I love
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yes, back in
Narratively, whilst all this shite's been going on, Dougal has made his way from the comms relay and he's passing
Mhm.
he's hungry. He's going to go to the
The rec room.
rec room. Yeah.
Yep.
You want me to roll a
Past-
spot?
Past the rec room, you walk in. The light above the meeting room is still flashing that nice red glow it does when Horatio's waiting for a meeting. You walk in the rec room and it's a fairly plain affair. Not as lavish as the meals you're used to aboard the vessel. You know.
I don't even make
A
it
lot
in the rec
less.
room. I just go, guys, I'll call you back in a second.
Don't you can't do it now. It'll be funnier if you don't.
Oh,
It'll be so funny if you don't. Just still walks right past it.
What do you do, Haggy?
I would like to be a sneaky devilish fucker and go, right, how do I do this? I'm going to try and quickly run back to the relay part and try and capture or run the same location tag. Because that's the only one I know. So if he's on the station, he's east or in that quadrant of the station. If he's in the middle of the galaxy, it goes.
yeah, it goes. Boing. Okay, you run the location tag.
Yeah, the exact same one because I did it once before. I can do it again. It's Dougal's logic. On outgoing and incoming broadcasts, and
Okay.
then walk into the ice unit, the cryo area, and rip off coolant reserve, and then
Yeah.
walk in casually into the briefing room.
Yeah, you walk in the screen, flicks on, and it's filled with Horatio, looking a bit older than when you last seen him, more grey in his hair, or bags under his eyes, the suit a bit dishevelled. The nice Juanita background that you're so used to seeing, like a hologram, like a nice holiday planet somewhere, is replaced with a cold grey wall. He goes, Dougal. Excellent to see. That's not his accent.
Yeah, no, okay. No.
I like that.
Dougal.
accent slipping.
Hold on.
His accent changes most of the time, so there we go.
Dougal. Excellent to see that you've awoken from cryo. Excellent to see that you've awoken from cryo, Dougal.
There we go.
What?
That's it.
Dougal. Excellent to see you've awoken from cryo. I have an urgent mission for you aboard the station. The station you're
Station?
currently. Yes, you're currently orbiting station. Ba-ba.
Yeah, do we get you hear what it sounds?
Fuck, it's been so long. No one's. We've forgotten to actually name the station.
Kai Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Clankly-ish.
Hi, Karen. Hey, Karen.
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 Uh-huh.
This isn't him saying this, me saying it, sorry.
Mm.
You're aboard. You're currently orbiting station Karen. Your fellow operatives are already on the ground and engaged in a mission to maintain the restoration of the monarchy, to drive out a bunch of rebels. You are to
Surge
rendezvous
down
with them, post haste, and investigate this rebellion and defeat the rebels' forces.
Is Surge down there?
You said like the screen flickers a bit. He goes, Surge is already on planet, as I have explained before.
It was a fucking recording.
Oh!
That son of a bitch.
You don't look too well. You know, taking the company perks.
Screen sort of flickers a bit. Surge is already on planet, as I have said before.
Suck me off, daddy boy.
My response is limited.
Surge is already on planet, as I have explained before.
Amazing.
My responses are limited. You must ask the right questions.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait to look at the screen,
Fuck.
at the back of it, around the side of it.
The screen is like inlaid into the back wall.
Is there any terminals?
Yeah, there's a terminal inside the room. It's currently
Oh,
off.
and actual terminal.
Yeah, it's like currently off, like it has been forever. Like, you guys don't use it, so it just sits there.
I would like to see when the recording was made. Timestamp.
Okay, you log into the terminal and try to pull up the recording on the screen, and immediately you're locked out by an admin password.
I
Request
type in
denied.
password.
Type in password. Roll me a d20. Fuck it.
Let's go. It'll either be password or it'll be admin.
Oh, shit, it would.
No spaces. 1d20. 13.
Mm?
Password incorrect.
You must construct additional pylons.
Password 1.
Password incorrect.
And then third attempt, admin.
Password incorrect.
You must place that in a power field.
Hooray, she. Oh my god!
Go search.
Oh, stop.
Yep. Search. You get that ding 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 as you're trying to eat your fucking spaghetti or whatever you've had for tea.
Hello?
Hello.
Dougal, what is going on, my friend?
Are you able to relay yourself through my device at all?
You want me to hotspot? I can probably hotspot to you there.
No, I mean, like, if I plug my phone, my slate, into a terminal, are you able to work through it wirelessly, remote?
I might have to patch to the communications relay on the station to the comm system here. I could give it a shot.
Sure, I can broadcast the link, I think.
What
to-
are
from the
you
ship.
What are you looking for me to do? What do you need? What's going on, homeboy?
As I'm saying this, I'm making my way back to the relay to see if the transmission or anything like that is anything came in or out, which I probably think is forewarned. Yeah, and it turns out it's just her recording briefing from Horatio.
Oh, that makes sense.
You guys didn't ask too many questions, did you, or fuck with him?
I mean, what's there to fuck with? He's a suit.
Exactly.
You
He's
know?
you can fuck with him.
You can't fuck with a suit. They're boring. Anyway, what do you need? You want me to hack your ship?
Yeah. I want you to give, or basically break down the firewall so that way I can control it and try and get you guys off planet.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Just plug your transmitter in, and I'll give it a shot.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Into the comms relay terminal.
So you're trying to patch into his data set remotely, Nathan, to hack
And
through
then-
it.
Yes.
I transfer the call from that through the relay system in the ship.
Can
Nice.
I patch through the computer cluster that the station has as well to try and boost my success rate?
You're currently trying to like bypass it or like break through it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I was going to attempt to use. Right, you're the computer guy. I'm not. I'm attempting to use the actual computer terminal in the fire station's memory as an additional like processing source.
So think of it this way:
Mm-hmm.
you've got a computer,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to remote into an iPad that's on the other side of a firewall.
Mm-hmm.
The firewall has got the entire processing power of the arcology behind it.
Yes.
You have a PC.
No, what I have at the moment is a phone. I also want to use the PC. Yes. Essentially, so essentially, I'm going to have to play it smart, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't think, unless you had a lot more processing power, like something that could not even necessarily rival the arcology, but like a large terminal, like a server room or something,
Hmm.
you don't think you would have enough to gain any advantage from just sheer processing power. You're
Is
going
there,
to have to play this smart.
is there
Where are
any
where-
risk involved in this?
Yes, you know that your ingoing and outgoing transmissions have to pass through this firewall, and currently are, and they're being monitored by the station, as Horatio told you.
Yes.
So
Would I know
this
if
would certainly
the
ping up anybody's systems as an
Mhm.
outgoing hack to a ship in orbit, which is strange.
yes? So it's essentially I would be firing up a flare for this communication that's already happening.
Well, yes, and also when it's detected, they may try to intercept it or block it.
That's totally fine. So the current situation is this communication is happening, but most likely no one's paying attention to it. But if I hack it, they're more likely to start paying attention to our signal, and also might
Exactly.
just block it completely. Okay.
Yeah,
There's not a large bandwidth of data being across each sending
No, there's
information.
not. There's not.
yeah.
Um,
Right now it's just a voice call, but to actually hack through, you'd have to like remotely connect, and it's like, oh, hold on a minute. This is where things start to get.
and it's more
The
like
system starts to go, hold on.
it's more likely that this is being blocked by the quote unquote royalists rather than the rebellion. Yeah.
You're not sure.
Well,
Could you could bet it could be the rebellion blocking it to prevent the royalists from doing it, or it could be the royalists blocking it to prevent the rebellion doing it.
Or it could be a
Don't know.
Does
or
does Sergey
third party.
relay? Sergey, do you relay this to me?
Or it could be Horatio
yeah.
blocking it for everybody.
Yeah,
yeah,
do?
I'll relay this too.
True. Right, hold on. I'll call you back in a second.
Okay, dokie.
Oh.
Mhm.
I would like to dial Horatio's number.
Dial Horatio's number. Service disconnect. Cannot reach this device.
It
doesn't even dial.
I would like to use the onboard ship console and contact Horatio. And, like, send it on a wide scan.
So, but that would still attempt to send to Horatio's device.
Yeah. Or,
So,
I'm
you don't
basically
think it
like
would-
looking through the phone book inside the computer.
But yeah,
see
I mean,
whether or not it works or not.
you can see Horatio's device is there. It's the same one you tried to phone, and when you send it through the system, it comes up the same device not found. Basically, device unreachable. Cannot connect.
Error 404.
Mm-hmm.
Call Serge back.
Hello.
Yep.
So, are you guys, you know, you're working for the rebels now, making your way to the transport?
Da.
Yeah? Alright. I'm going to try and enact like emergency protocols aboard the ship so that way like captain's dead or emergency mode or whatever.
The AI should take over then, yeah?
There's an AI. I was on the bridge and nothing answered. How do you get the AI to function?
If you once everything once the bridge crew are dead, everyone important is dead. The AI will take over because it doesn't trust the rank and file to run the ship.
So how do you contact the AI?
I mean, if you plug in the phone, I might be able to like actually hack it. It's most likely sleeping or is.
But is that not the same thing as what you just told me that we shouldn't do?
I didn't say we shouldn't do it. I just said it's most likely going to cause the station to maybe target the ship or block all our communications so we can't talk, or
Yeah, I'd rather that
send
didn't
a
happen.
remote hack to make you fly away. I don't know.
I'd rather that didn't happen. Tell me how to talk to the AI.
Would I have an idea of how to talk to the AI, Paul, being a fucking hacky guy?
Yeah, you can interface through it through terminals aboard the ship, or you can just shout at the ceiling and usually it answers.
Hey, your baby sound very sexy.
Yeah, I
The
inform
the
you
fact
of
that it's not answering would mean that it's, from your understanding, Strike would mean it's probably inactive or asleep,
Yeah, in sleep mode.
which would indicate to you that it's not fallen through the officers aboard the ship then to activate the AI. It's still dormant.
Okay, you need to tell the ship that everyone's fucking dead.
Okay, I can do that. I'm on my way to the bridge now. Let me know when you guys get close to the transports.
Oh, you want us to go to the? We're told to stay here.
You guys want to join in this fight?
I mean, duh, but we're getting paid for it, and we're not getting paid to go and fight now. So, no.
Okay. I'll call you back if I get any progress.
Okay, okay. I'm going to finish my spaghetti.
Enough. Very good.
I go back to eating spaghetti.
What would you like to do, Dougal? How do you go about this?
Go back up to the bridge and one more time. Computer. Ceilings.
Silence.
Go to the terminal.
Mhm.
You're
still tracking in, going and out, going communications, yeah?
No, I'm back up, like up to the bridge.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were doing that from the bridge. That might have been my bad.
Sorry.
Roll me a spot check then, on the bridge. We'll just shuffle that console out.
Ooh, hello. Bleh.
As you're like scrolling through and going outgoing communications of the ship, you don't expect to see any, because you're the only person communicating, right? But you're getting an incoming signal from the station. Like every 30 seconds, there's like a blip comes through. You don't get any more information apart from the signals coming in. Everything else just seems to be redacted. You are receiving a signal from the station.
Locate signal.
Try to like locate the signal, like comes up again. Error, cannot proceed. Insufficient permission.
Computer, all crew are dead.
Like the screen like pings up. Incorrect. Staff crew remaining 1.
Who?
Ship captain. Horatio Borak.
He's not on the ship and he's not on the station.
No reply.
Confirm ship captain is alive.
Confirmation. Ship captain Horatio Borak is alive as of, and time stamps it to roughly 30 seconds ago. The last incoming ping transmission from the station.
Open
the same time.
communication with ship captain.
Denied. Access declined.
Mission critical.
Attempting. to locate, attempting to contact Horatio Borax. Transmission declined. You can see that
Computer.
there was an outgoing ping sent to the station,
Yeah.
but it was never accepted by the station. It got bounced back.
Back in a second. God damn it.
Hmm. Computer. Scan jet signal for signal jammers, signal blockers, dark zones of communication aboard the station.
13 dark spots have been detected throughout the station, mostly in extremity zones or maintenance valves. Signal jammers have been located in these sectors, and it pops up like a map of the center of the city, and there's 3 or 4 spots within it, mostly around the main gates, and then closer, like around the inner wall of the city, or you've heard that there's conflict going on from the guys. There are localized signal jammers there, not widespread enough to stop communication to a starship, however.
Hmm. Yes, no, sorry. Nathan's metagaming with me. Yes, Nathan, we know who owns the ship.
Yes, that's fine. You can metagame out loud. It is acceptable.
We know Horatio owns this ship. He's a
Uh,
captain.
No.
Even though it's not Juanita.
Are you sure that the ship isn't owned by the Juanita Corporation?
Anymore.
Okay.
The mechs are. We are. He stole us.
Okay, so he owns the ship. Okay.
You're labeled
Yeah.
as going rogue.
Based.
This was confirmed by Hagi's own mech, who pulled up the records of the ship being under the current ownership of Horatio Bora.
That is fine.
Computer. Send transmission to Horatio Borak.
Awaiting message.
Sergey. Protocol. Nuclear. Incident. Imminent.
See.
Roll me a d20 plus some sort of diplomacy.
Oh
Let's
Christ.
see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Would you class that as a threat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, most certainly I would. Yes.
That's not a threat. That's a fucking promise.
Anyway. Oh, well.
Brilliant.
Sick. God damn.
Ooh.
I rolled shit anyway.
God damn it.
It sends, but you don't get any reply, and you can see it hit the firewall of the station, get accepted through, but no reply is sent. You can't track it past the firewall from where you currently are.
Son of a bitch.
Like it routes through like several different things. You don't know like what's 1.5734 mean. What the fuck's that?
That fucker's down there. Ah. I would like to group call.
Yeah, you all receive the
Good, sir.
ding 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 ding. The Skype Discord noise.
Gents, what are you all doing right now?
Cinema thumbs up our horses.
Oh. I have a job for you.
Oh.
You know our dear friend Horatio?
Too well.
Apparently he's on that station with you right now.
You fucking what, mate?
Oh.
I immediately perk up.
I imagine you stand up.
No.
Now there is conditions. I cannot locate him because the station's firewall was blocking the signals coming through. I am getting a ping every 30 seconds, but it's not telling me where. I've located 13 dark spots on the station, but I can only imagine several ways you can go about it. One, try calling him on the station. Two, connect to our relay tower in the station and try and locate him. But yeah, he's definitely down there, and the ship's locked to him, so we ain't going anywhere until we find that fucker.
The ship is. Am I in this call?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Group call, yeah.
Computer, Are transports online for extraction?
Transports are currently active for transportation to Kekelen Station.
Can transports extract from station?
Current extraction is not set up with Kekelen Station. Please
Okay.
seek attention on the ground.
Okay. So,
I mean, you guys could come up here, but you would just be on the ship with me, and Horatio was down there with you.
well, what we could do is we could flush the entire station with some kind of sleep agent.
So
Brilliant.
this is.
Well,
That's a good idea, Sergey. Maybe you should go write it down somewhere. Guys?
The guy's like, guys, stop him.
Right.
Okay.
I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Locating Horatio, he is the
Yeah,
key
yes.
to us getting
how
away
local
from
are these? How local are these dark zones?
Mhm.
here. Am I able... Okay, you know what? I'm going to break...
The
I'm going to break protocol. I am going to transmit the map
Mhm.
and the 30-second ping signal down through my phone communication to these guys. I am breaking protocol.
no problem.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right, it gets through.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh,
ping this, and you guys receive it. You receive that the dark zones are all on the extremities of the station, round the outer rim, out in the maintenance tunnels and the various gantryways. Near the ends of the station, with large mirrors shine in light from the star system's sun
Oh.
into the cylinder itself.
Sergey, I do have a chaotic job for you.
Da.
Could you break the station's firewall?
I would need to get to some
Sniper?
kind of relay station, probably, but da, I could, yeah. Easy.
Yeah, it could cause. It could mean some infrastructure damage. Could mean some explosions to break down a communication center. We're not communicating with him, with the center. We're communicating with Horatio. Quite
Yeah.
frankly, I don't care what the fuck is going on in that station. That prick there.
No, I could do that, no problem.
Nigel,
Oh,
Yes.
as an experienced hunter of men, where do you think Horatio might be in the station, now that you know that he's here?
can I relay to him that the video
From-
recording was just a dirty wall?
Yeah,
I mean,
of
do
course,
you want me to roll something, or
you can roll something if you want, or I'm just asking. But you can certainly roll like some sort of knowledge check for me, like some sort of like bounty hunter test or something like that. If you have anything.
I mean, I don't think I have anything that will apply.
Give me a plus your grit then, just
Nah.
7. You know Horatio. Yeah, you know Horatio's a fairly pompous bastard that wanted to move up in society.
I mean, if I had to hazard a guess, I would assume he's somewhere in the capital. Somewhere high up.
This makes sense to you.
He'd have a window. Because he would want to watch.
Yeah.
Sergey, you give me an idea. I'm going to go back and... Sorry, not Sergey. Nigel, you've given me an idea. I'm going to go try and analyze the recording, the briefing recording, see if there's any clues in there.
Okay.
Man.
You guys like to do anything in the meantime?
No, I say this, like, this is going to be me
Oh, yeah.
for the...
Hmm.
Or the future.
I'm just gonna sharpen my blade.
I'd like to research areas of the station that I could use to destroy the fucking firewall, please.
How do you do this? You
By
just type into Google how to destroy station firewall.
no, I'm hacking the. I'm reading the data flow of the station.
How
We're
are you doing
essential.
this?
Using its fucking intranet.
Okay. Give me a hack test with a negative d6.
Okay. I'm essentially trying to gauge the current of a stream by sticking my hand in it.
Yeah, if you elaborated more, he
Sure.
would have given you a better.
Yeah. Yes, except the current in this case, Nathan, as like razors just floating about.
Well, yeah, I live in Paisley. This is fine. Boom.
17. Yeah, it seems to be that the main server bank, most of the data seems to route through for the station, is underneath the planet Arcology's capital, underneath the main castle. That seems to be
Okay.
where most of the stuff is routing through. So you'd have to break that, basically. But doing so would take down the intranet within the system itself. But you could also just disable the firewall in there. There's bound to be an off switch that's
If we
not software dependent.
blow it up, it means it can't start it again, though.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you'd have to assault the castle to get to that.
That. Well, that's no problem. We're probably going to eventually get paid to assault the castle. So.
Yeah, this means you can slip off during your firefight and
And
Go
blow
with me.
blow up the basement. Duh.
Gents,
Yeah.
you're still contracted to protect the crown. Do you not have any credentials to get you anywhere near that facility?
it's the wonderful thing about Royal Guards. They can't. But more than that, it's more of the fact that
How many
If we
Royal
can-
Guards are affected, though?
That's a good question.
70%.
Besides that, if we can find our way down a certain favourable place during some kind of strike operation, like we are being used in the capacity as mercenaries. So if we were to, convince them that, yeah, keep us on a very long leash and we'll make sure everything goes tickety boo, in order to get the wee-woos involved.
Give you an idea to walk up to the palace gates and ask request an audience with Horatio.
As
You
you
what?
say this, you guys in the fire station hear like a boom from further inside the city as fighting continues towards the inner city and the palace. There's still
Oh,
sound of
fuck.
gunfire happening in the streets.
I think we're running out of time, lads. we don't want to be finished until when the war's actually over.
Sure.
Duh.
Well, let's get our shit and get ready.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, squeeze the lemon.
Lemon juice in your eye. That's not fun.
No, mate. But it can be very persuasive.
What the fuck is a lemon?
Yeah. It's an STI, don't worry about it.
Fair enough, very good. So you guys are like prepping, getting your mechs ready to roll out. What are you guys doing? What do you like?
I mean, I would like to attempt. Well, no, probably not.
Oh.
I think it would be
Yeah,
fun.
nice.
I think it would be
Sort of like-
fun to attempt to hack some of the systems on the station.
Okay.
With my mech, so that we'd be able to tell, for example, the positioning of the palace troops, for example.
I don't know how using your mech specifically would help you with that, but
It means
you
it
can
would
definitely
be
do
on my mech screen, so that I would have it on my mech. I'm going to ask my co-workers what they think about that idea.
I mean, if you could figure it out without giving us away, that would be
I mean, it's
great.
probably good to give us away, but like, it'll be fine.
You know what? We're probably leaving here anyway.
Duh.
So. I would say go for it. We're going to be doing a lot of killing anyway.
Exactly, and it would also mean we could avoid certain situations if we need to.
Assuming it doesn't blow back in our face.
I'm not so sure we can leave.
Oh. You believe we're still under house arrest, essentially, by the rebels until we're given orders.
You know, there's still a squad of infantry right outside.
Yeah, but they can't hire us as mercenaries without actually having us do our fucking job. And
Yes, but I'm sure that the squad out there are under orders to, if we leave, inform their commander that we are going off mission, AWOL.
We could always
Could be seen as an act of aggression.
Look out the window.
we
Oh
could,
shit, so they are.
we could
Don't
we
want 'em
could
just
ask
fucking
them.
looking at you.
We could ask them. It's like, hey, we just heard a big
know.
explosion. Do you want to passage up the chain to see if we could go and say hello to the enemy forces?
Boys, this is a shipguard detail being told to watch the baggage whilst the war is going on elsewhere. Do you think these guys really give a fuck about their duty?
I
You
think that
can take them out quietly.
Well-
you can like bribe them, sexual
I mean-
favors.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I would like to
Sergey
point
does have a
out
pretty mouth.
exactly. I would like to point out that a lot of these rebels did join out of passion and love for their monarch, so they might actually give a shit about their job.
They may also
Like-
be mercenaries, same as you.
What else?
I don't think they are.
I'll open the window. Hey guys!
Ah,
Any chance we can get into Mexico fighting?
1 sec.
Oh,
You see the sound.
Look, he's like, hey, you
You're
got
like-
any chippy?
You see him like, yeah. Okay. Straightens himself, turns back. You still in the window?
yeah.
So waves you down.
I was like,
Is this guy on foot as well?
They're on foot. They're standing like at the gates of the fire station, basically. Out the
You're
front.
just going to our mechs and rip them in
Oh.
half.
Boys. Your mechs are AI located, AI bound.
No.
So there's 8 of you. How many of them are there?
I mean, they don't want to start shooting friendlies.
If we kill these guys, then we have 0 allies in this entire station.
pop the door open and walk out and meet him. Well, they're saying this conversation, sorry.
You walk out and sort of meets you halfway across the yard, and he goes, "Right,
Huh.
you want to get some firefight? That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are paying us. We'd like to, ensure that we're getting paid. So, are we getting paid to fight?
Yeah, I
Ask him if he's getting paid.
talk to the lieutenant there, and he says
Do you have dental?
there is an upcoming assault on the inner city, and the Royal Castle itself, and we'd like you guys to take point in the operation. How does that sound? You
There's a
tip of the
referral
spear.
involved.
The first over the wall.
In fact, actually, he's asked me that these are your new orders. You're to rendezvous at our forward base in the center of the capital and form the vanguard for the assault on the castle itself. And he smiles to you, a wide smile full of warmth. Does that satisfy you?
Say yes, but you don't have to actually comply.
You're mocking me.
No, I'm
Well,
honestly
I
quite
mean-
angry that mercenaries have got the fucking honor to be the vanguard of our final deployment.
Oh,
But
I thought you were just going to.
you're being paid.
I was more just like go with the fact that you were hoping that we'd die first. But yeah, no, I'm happy to do it. I was going
Oh,
to take
no.
the job out of them.
I do hope you die.
That,
That means we don't have to pay you. Good luck. You're
Sure.
expected in 15 minutes.
shit.
And he-
Cool.
Walks away.
Turn back. Guys, 15 minutes. Let's go.
Lock and load, ladies.
You don't have to kill. It's surprising what you can get if you just talk to people, Dougal. You have to murder everyone, right?
Yeah, no, but you
God.
guys don't talk to people. I asked you to talk to people before this, and you spent 6 days in a bar.
It's not been 6 days, has it?
It
Sure.
feels like fucking 6 days being up here on your own.
I
Feels
mean,
a few
honestly,
weeks, mate.
Dougal, it's been like 2 days, but it feels like weeks. Oh.
I think Dougal, do you want to come down and have some fun with us? Come on, buddy.
I mean, I could come down, or I could try and help locate Horatio.
That is true. It is up to you, my friend. That's just in case you want to join. If you wanted to join in with the fun.
I do have one request though. If you do find Horatio, make sure you get him back aboard the ship before we kill him.
Oh, that man's not going to have a good death.
I don't think actually. Nigel, that'll kill you.
I say nothing.
Oh, that's worse.
Like, I'm in the middle of sharpening the blade. I stop like mid-stroke.
Uh-huh.
Look at you.
Uh-huh.
Look back down at the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Continue sharpening.
Jesus Christ.
As far as I know, I might be your only way off that station. So it's up to you boys if you want me down there.
My friend, it is up to you. Honestly. I'm also saying this to Haggy.
No, you're saying this to Dougal, yeah.
You seem like a lot
No,
better
I'm saying
mission
this-
control than Horatio ever fucking was, mate.
That is true. That is true.
The guy should talk to us. Don't know any better. He likes us.
From what I can do up
Well-
here, I can try and scan into comms relays again, see locations and patterns, and call out any heat that you might be walking into.
Ooh.
Swarm, it's a big one team.
That was actually really fucking accurate. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. See,
I'll quit while I'm ahead.
you guys
Go
have got your orders that you have been assigned and now asked for.
Mm.
What do you guys do?
Lock and load.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
to
lock and
Cyber
load.
Queen.
Get fucking Max ready and head out. Yeah.
Righto. You start with your mechs. You can
This
move in.
whole mission reminds me of this. This thing. It's like, how long have you worn glasses, soldier? All my life, sir. Will that affect my medical? Not at all. We'll put you right in the front so you won't miss anything.
Yeah.
I miss Hogs of War. Fuck.
Ah.
Sorry, carry on there, Paul.
So you guys begin filing out, I assume, in an orderly fashion up the main road, past the 2 guards of sentries that remain at the fire station as you march towards the explosions in the center of the city. A center of the city itself seeing a lot more fighting than these outer regions you're in, and that seems to be the takeover is not going peacefully.
Well,
Eventually, you reach the sort of front line. You see Lieutenant Haig's APC parked up at the side of the road. A company of guards around him, sort of getting orders. And, he radios the lead mech when you guys like enter his field of view. Who's leading?
I don't know. I don't think it'll be me actually, to be honest.
Suppose if we're still BFG division, we may as well go in front.
Oh, good. Good.
I love that you two are fighting for fucking.
So yeah, he
Dominance.
radios you.
Oh, far
Who's that?
from it.
BFG division. BFG division.
Speaking. Yeah.
Your
So-
orders are to join the vanguard and assault the palace. We expect this to be our final push until we can free our good lady queen from the clutches of these corrupt councillors and the quartermaster. Your staging area is just up ahead. There are a few other mercenary companies joining you that have defected to our side of the war. And, good luck, mercenary. Any further questions?
Yeah. What will you be doing?
I'll be directing our troops from the rear and supplying you with reinforcements.
Yeah, that fits. All right.
This is gonna be fun.
How do we know they're not going to just kill the queen?
Every head just turns and looks at your fucking mech.
Imagine I'm just leaning out of the mech and fucking. You know? So.
BFG division, I would ask that you keep your associates to a level reason of decorum. Such rumors like the murder of our fair monarch, even the rebels were not stooped to such level.
Just a bit of batter, mate. Just a bit of batter.
I'm sure
Right.
it is. Would you
We'll
like to
take po-
come down
we'll
here and
take
explain
point.
it to the gentleman before me?
No, I'm asking because her safety is our top priority.
He looks at you like you fucking lying bastard.
The thing is, I'm being genuine. I'm being 100% genuine. But that's
BFG,
also sort
BFG
of thing.
division, move on to your staging post. We have actual work to do.
That we do. Right, lock and load, ladies.
Okay. Fucking slap, like use the robot hand to slam down the shutter. Let's go fucking rubberlize this place.
Yeah, you guys move forward, almost like the front of this army, which is forming outside of the central walls of the palace. Where you first arrived to meet the quartermaster and to be. What was it? First meeting you had basically with the quartermaster, where all the mercenaries met and were given the brief outline of the assignment. These walls and towers now loom above you, mechs dotting the parapets, looking down. Right, that's gentlemen, BFG division, assorted mercenary companies. You're to assault the walls, breach the gates, and enter the inner palace. Once you have done so, you should secure the courtyards and await further instructions. The rest of the Army of Freedom and Deliverance shall follow up after you and invade the castle proper. Is that understood?
Duh.
Understood.
Crystal clear in Bristol fashion.
There are a number of mechs alongside you that have been outfitted with siege equipment. See that these reach the doors. Otherwise, we will be stuck out here with our thumbs up our proverbial rears. Understood?
Duh.
I smile a bit. Yeah, duly noted.
Very well. We shall begin in under 10 minutes. See to your final preparations. As you sort of look around, you see a number of loader mechs and like lorries and vans have been outfitted with large bombs, basically. Either carrying it or loaded into the back of the van and just like. They look like they're gonna fucking ram these gates.
That started siege. Nice.
Such shoddy workmanship. I could have done better.
It looks like something you would build, Sergey, actually.
Even better. Such
Like
such
it's
excellent.
it is a flatbed filled with explosives, pretty much.
Using my
nostalgic.
sorry, I'm
do
feeling
that.
nostalgic. Yes. Knowing my expert in explosives, well, do I think this will get the job done?
Do you think there's enough explosions in one of these to definitely blow down the gates? Yeah.
Awesome.
One of them. Fuck.
There's like 30. Excellent.
There's 4 or 5 of them. Obviously.
Okay.
Before the gates, well, that's going to cause an awful mess.
Okay.
You guys, anything else you guys would like to do before the assault begins? Or Dougal? Yes, you're still on call of the gods. You've heard everything.
So I'm going to go investigate the video, but actually, it pops into my brain. Where's the captain's quarters?
The captain's quarters is back down the hallway you came, up the stairs, and then up into the actual ship's crew quarters. It's probably just above the bridge, actually.
I'd like to go there.
So, well, you walk up the stairs, and enter the door into the crew quarters. It's a bit dusty, and they're sort of not damp, but dry. You see it's not been used in some time. You walk up to the door, captain's quarters, and put your hand on the scanner, and it goes, "Bring! Access denied."
Gonna try and hack it at least some way by pulling the biometrics off the walls and putting the cables together and trying tweaking things.
I don't give me a hack roll.
Nope, that is not. 1d100, 202.
Yeah, you pull the panel off the wall and go, "There's 2 fucking wires here." Bring, and the door slides open.
Sergey makes this so complicated.
Yeah, you enter the captain's quarters. You see a lush, round master bed adorning the center of the room. A large wooden desk, the right hand side, and up the left there's a large bookcase, and then another entranceway which seems to like lead into an ensuite almost. There's a number of clothes strewn about the floor, the odd data state left in the bed, an old laptop sits in the desk. It seems like it was used quite a lot, and it's just been left in a hurry. Are you looking for anything particular?
I was going to say I would like to investigate two things.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the bookcase and the data slate. Actually, three things and the laptop.
There you go. Roll me a spot check. We'll just do it for all three, shall
Oh, I actually have investigate as a
Oh.
talent.
we? Investigate, we'll do then.
Ding dong.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Any three questions. What do you want to know?
Is there any secrets or trinket hidden in the bookcase?
You're sort of
Any
rifling.
safes hidden away behind or anything like that?
You sort of rifling through the bookcase. You slide some books to the side, and you see a large panel inlaid into the wall with a keypad on one side. It looks like some sort of safe hidden behind the bookcase.
Hmm. I think there was nothing of remark as to like the books.
Doesn't seem to
so.
be a wide collection of history, poetry, business management books, the odd certificate on Excel and working core systems with a Juanita.
No
The name
bookmark.
on the certificates are all Horatio Borat. Sorry, what did you say?
Any bookmarks?
No bookmarks.
Any burnt pages?
Plenty of folded ears.
Does he have a
All
tune
just
folder?
assorted pages of like training manuals or
There we go.
How to be better at middle management, how to move up the corporate ladder. It's all sort of fairly innocuous, like light reading. To you.
How to employ fucking Lancer pilots as slaves?
Yeah, it's all like stuff you go to management school, read books on like how to get the best out of your workers, how to get away with charging them to work 18 hours a day, lawyer ain't for dummies.
God.
None of it sticks out as you as being like of any important interest in the
Sub
current situation.
subprime lending and you.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would like to investigate the data slate.
Yeah, you open the data state and it loads up. It seems pretty empty. There's not much on it. You sort of flick through it a wee bit. Are you looking for anything particular on it, or just general information?
Personal communications and search history for browsing.
Yeah,
Dangerous
you don't
thing.
see any personal communications. You see any like notification apps like that have been deleted from it. But as you go through his browser search history, you find a lot of news articles relating to Juanita. It's looking up movements of Juanita within the outer clusters, Hykeron Station, the royalty of the Hykeron Station, eligible
Bless you.
bachelorettes of the late Princess Hykeron, the statement of the marriage of the Queen and stuff, the Queen's latest address. A lot of stuff about the royalty of Hykeron Station, just like general information on like local politics.
Sorry, did you say bachelorettes?
Badge, yeah,
Oh, sorry, the Queen's looking for bachelors.
yes.
Interesting.
There's no king.
I wonder if a little boy is in love or he's in trouble.
Hmm.
There's no king. Can
Last but not least, I would like to see what the laptop has to offer.
Yeah, you go over and you open the laptop and it comes up with a password insert box for Horatio Borax, and the Juanita logo was on the background.
Still, he's Juanita one. God damn, I really need some ice.
Don't we all?
If only you knew somebody who was an experienced hacker.
Yeah.
Sadly,
if that's
he's
the
about to
best
rush
possible.
into a wall of gunfires.
Is the laptop on the desk?
It's on the desk, yeah.
Is there drawers on the desk?
Yeah, there's plenty of drawers. You open it up, there's various bits of papers, receipts, ledgers, orders of transit for the ship. You find like a paper copy of ownership papers for the ship transferred into Horatio Borax's name from the Juanita Corporation. As part of their litigation, it seems it was auctioned off, and Horatio picked it up somehow.
What is the date?
Date is was it
Okay,
9 years ago? I believe.
Right, could metagame it. I'm looking for the date there, and then I'm looking at your certificates. See like when he actually graduated.
You see, he graduated some 20 years before the date of he purchased it.
And I would
These
like
are
to
all
try
fairly old.
the 2 dates on the safe.
Ah.
Plug in the dates, and shoo, the safe opens.
Oh,
You fucking clever cunt.
I do escape rooms for fun. Come on.
Oh.
Inside the safe, you see a key card, sort of lying inside it, a large binder, pistol, and like a wallet-looking device, almost like a long black square, rectangle.
First thing I would like to assess is the key card.
You take the key card, and you see it is the override key card for the ship. It's the emergency access key card. which
Good
will
job,
open up ship
baby.
Systems in case of emergency.
I am the captain now.
Good job, you
Um,
fucking son of a bitch.
That is like into one of the pockets. Pistol. Look at
Pistol.
it and check if it's loaded.
It is loaded. It's a fairly nice semi-auto pistol. Juanita inscrawled on the side. There's a small like note attached to it. It says, "Gift to Senior Manager Horatio Bora as gift of your promotion. Lots of love, Laura."
Write that down. Write that down.
No, it's Laura Everest, her new employer.
Oh.
Oh.
Seems it was some sort of gift given to Horatio on his promotion to Senior Manager
See, Douglas
Some-
the devil for the details.
15 years ago.
Yeah, no. Holstered.
Mhm.
Little black box.
Yeah,
The
you
wallet.
grab the box. It's like one of the hard wallets that you can like, open up, like pop the cards off. You see, there's a number of cards in there. There's a black Juanita card, which you know to be like the bank card that Horatio had given you, but a more upgraded version, basically access to greater funds. You don't know if it's still active or not, but he still has it. There's a number of key cards, which you recognize as like key cards for lockers within the ship that would open up other people's access to get their gear and equipment. And then finally, there's a note in the back of it. It's like folded up.
I'd like to read the note.
You open the note, and all it says is, "Run before they fire you, Horatio. L."
That complicates things. Because she's our new boss. Or
Yes,
she
she
might
is.
be in the same shit as him.
Look around.
I think this
Well,
is.
roll this shit, buddy.
Thinking to myself, is that like all these credit cards
Mhm.
are just basically beacons if we ever want to get picked up by the company?
Potentially.
Well, if I ever want to call them in, get them to
Yeah.
come to us, all I need to do is use one of them, and they'll go, Horatio's over there.
You don't know how long the signal would take to get back to the company. It depends on where you used it. But they would certainly be tracking them.
And last but not least, I would like to look at the binder.
You open the binder, and as you first open it, you see what you recognize as the Yaroslav mining complex from your last mission that you infiltrated.
Mhm.
Comes up subject experiment 74-C. Information redacted.
He's printed off the black ops with the black ink on the black op.
From the first page, it seems to be the last op that you went on, where you went to retrieve the relic that Yaroslav had found aboard that holiday planet.
Oh, I'm just going to like sit in the
Yep.
bed and sift through the rest whilst the boys are.
Fair enough. I'll give you a quick synopsis now. You sift through it and you see just some of the images you see. Images from your mechs of moving into the station, the Marrakesh mechs in combat, the nuke going off, the cargo crate itself. And then as you reach the final page, you see like a very grainy black and white photo of the inside of the box. And you just see like a 3-fingered arm laying out of it, fingers elongated into long talons at the end. The skin slightly mottled and non-human looking.
Fucking knew it. Can't,
It's a
I'm
fucking
going to show Surge.
alien.
Oh,
Of course,
And,
it's an alien.
it could be a mutant. Who knows?
Nah, it's an
Yeah,
Either
alien.
way,
That's an alien. I think Surge also believes in aliens now.
In
Yeah.
the class definition, it could be a dinosaur from this planet, which is an alien, but
Mhm.
No, but like
yeah.
a sentient one.
Well, as far as you know,
dead.
aliens are a myth, right? They don't exist.
Also Satan.
either
Oh,
way,
I-
it needs
I-
fucking purged.
Dougal has already professed that he's a believer.
So, you know,
Surge and I have
that,
had this battle.
that is the last page in the binder. Is that?
Oh god.
Dirty motherfucker. Yeah.
If this is actually
put-
aliens.
Close the laptop, put the tablet on top of it,
Mhm.
and it's like, these are for Surge. And then go take a shit on his on suite and call the guys whilst I'm doing it.
Fair enough. How are we
Nice
looking
and
for time,
echoey.
guys?
Yeah.
Hmm?
How are we looking for time before I fire you into this fucking castle?
I'm good. You?
I feel like that'll be an extended combat.
That does
Yeah,
feel like
and
an
also there's a
extended
lot
combat.
of like that's a lot of
Yeah.
developmental shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going on.
Do we want
Uh,
to call it there?
I think calling it there is wise.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would be
Um,
happy with that.
Sounds good.
I think I've got like another half an hour maybe before I genuinely fall asleep in this fucking chair, and I don't think I can last. Like I don't think this session's gonna go on for.
Mm.
You're
Reese?
actually leaving Dougal dangling or hanging.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean,
I'm so sorry. boys.
you've done.
Greasy boy.
I cannot emphasize enough, Haggy. That was actually really fucking clever.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Yeah,
It was
with the
well
save.
fucking done.
That was genuinely really good. Son of a bitch, man. I don't
And
know.
you know
If,
what?
I don't know if.
Even if Paul like just came up with that like last second split second session, still
Yeah,
brilliant.
don't know if you
Paul-
actually don't know if that was actually an idea you had, Paul. But fuck, man, that was
You,
yeah.
I,
That was-
yeah,
that was
either
even a
you made
great-
that
that
up on
was
the
a-
spot, or you
Yeah,
prepped it.
That was a
Brilliant.
great. It was a great reactive step. If it wasn't,
Uh-huh.
10 out of 10.
Anyway, as we round out the session,
Mm.
the line of lancers,
Mhm.
about 30 feet away, down the main road from the
Mhm.
central castle of this arcology, towering white walls, picketed with mechs, interspersed in between, all carrying various great swords and ranged weaponry. The mercenary mechs in front, all different colours and models and makes, mostly general units like your own. You guys standing at the vanguard, ready to advance. We cut up out of the arcology, the camera zooms up, flying into the station as Dougal perks himself on the golden throne.
Naturally.
Just whispers to himself, I knew they were real.
I want to believe. I want to
Good
He
believe.
just literally puts the phone on the sink, aiming at him whilst he's on the throne.
And I think we will cut there then for this session.
Excellent.
You don't need an after credit scene for this one. There's enough stuff dangling right now.
Oh yeah.
As I'm getting ready to charge, I'm getting a fucking message that says I was right. Hashtag aliens. Hashtag I want to believe. Hashtag UFO emoji.
I'm really interested into this next combat where Dougal's trying to tell you about the intrigue, political plots of Juanita while you're fighting
gonna
for
be
your
a
fucking
hang-
life.
I'm
like the
punching a
phone
mech
pointed
into
at
the
him.
dirt.
Yeah.
Holding up a picture of aliens,
Yeah, and
and you guys
I
are going,
keep-
"Why are you in the toilet?"
Yeah, I keep having to, I keep having to like all these pop-ups keep popping up in my fucking wizard. I keep having to fucking swipe them away like this. As
You know, you get
as
attacked by like three knights and fire up like place
Outside
artillery.
Yeah.
Outside Nick's actual combat actions. You're
yeah, it's
actually
actually like,
parrying.
wow.
Uh,
Oh
So-
god, I love
Yeah.
this fucking campaign.
That was.
There you go,
fucking
boys.
great.
Thanks for coming. I hope you
It was-
enjoyed.
That was great shit, bud.
Truly
It was
did.
really
Didn't
good.
get the combat I
Fucking
expected this session,
Gee.
but
Hey, it's
you'll
coming.
definitely get it next
Oh
session.
yeah, it's fucking
Oh,
coming
yeah.
next session. Oh
Uh,
boy.